What if nature unleashed a prehistoric horror we should never have forgotten? Imagine a world where the land, sea, and sky become hunting grounds for extinct creatures with a single goal: reclaiming the world that was once theirs. A world where simple holes in the ground might lead to a hidden realm, bringing monstrosities from another era into our reality. But what if it goes even further? What if all of this is a punishment for our sins? What would you do if your own footsteps made you the prey? Don't forget to leave your precious like and subscription to help the channel grow and reach more people. Every like is one more coin to escape poverty. If you don't know what to comment, you can type meow in the comments section and I'll give you a heart in return. Before we dive in, I'd like to remind you that you can now become a member of the channel. Just click the magical button that's appeared next to the subscribe button to enjoy a ton of exclusive perks while supporting me. If you're interested, join in. I'll be forever grateful. Created by Azen Studios, get ready to explore the unknown and face the primal terror waiting around every corner. Welcome to Prehistoric Emergence. In the first episode, an emergency broadcast warns the global population of the urgent need to evacuate all coastal areas and beaches, banning any activities in seas and oceans. The reason for this drastic measure is the reappearance of extinct oceanic species, displaying aggressive behaviors. One theory suggests that a massive blue hole in the ocean has created a passage for these ancient creatures, connecting our waters to a hidden region where they have survived since prehistoric times. The episode lists the detected species, including the Mosasaurus, Dunkleosteus, and Megalodon, all classified as extremely dangerous. The Mosasaurus, a colossal marine predator, is described as a monstrous lizard with razor-sharp teeth capable of tearing through flesh and bone, consuming everything in its path, including humans. This behavior poses a significant threat to oceanic ecosystems and numerous marine species. Measuring up to 50 feet in length, the Mosasaurus can swim at alarmingly high speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, far outpacing the average human swimmer's speed of 2 or 3 miles per hour. These creatures have been spotted across various oceanic climates, from tropical to polar regions, with numerous reports indicating significant activity in the Atlantic Ocean. Documented incidents include attacks on humans, the sinking of small vessels, and even appearances above water to explore their surroundings, prompting recommendations for immediate evacuation upon detection. Next is the Dunkleosteus. Although the video mistakenly describes it as the first apex predator, a viewer's comment clarifies that this title belongs to the Anomalocaris. The Dunkleosteus possesses a heavily armored head, rendering it impervious to standard bullets and requiring high-velocity harpoons or specialized ammunition to neutralize it. At approximately 13 feet in length, its bite force reaches an astonishing 6,000 psi compared to the 3,700 psi of a crocodile. Its agility allows for swift, stealthy attacks, making it an extremely dangerous threat to humans. The only way to survive is to avoid any encounter with this creature. Finally, the Megalodon is described as the ultimate predator. Its insatiable appetite has caused catastrophic declines in marine populations, destabilizing ecosystems. This giant can consume up to 2,500 pounds of food daily and grow over 60 feet long, making it the largest predator in the ocean. Its jaws are large enough to swallow 2 adult humans simultaneously, and its teeth can measure up to 7 inches long. If left unchecked, the Megalodon could cause irreparable damage to marine ecosystems, jeopardizing global food security and economies.
For now, the ocean is no longer in our control.
In the second episode, reports emerge of new prehistoric creatures appearing from caves and deep holes that have recently formed across various parts of the world. The same holes previously found in oceans and seas are now appearing on land. Authorities are advising people to avoid these areas and maintain a safe distance. In Australia, sightings of the Megalania have been recorded. This massive lizard with sharp claws and teeth can reach up to 23 feet in length and weigh over 1,000 pounds. It is an apex predator capable of hunting efficiently in forested environments. Sightings in urban areas have also been documented, significantly increasing the threat to human life. The episode also introduces the woolly mammoth, which can grow up to 14 feet tall and weigh nearly 6 tons. These creatures are considered non-hostile unless provoked. Unfortunately, they are being hunted for their highly valuable tusks, which can fetch prices as high as $10,000. Legislative efforts are underway to ban their hunting, and a zoo in Toronto is preparing an exhibit featuring a live specimen. The episode then revisits the megalodon threat, highlighting efforts to combat this dangerous predator. Fortunately, something's hunting them. The Leviathan, a prehistoric whale, has been identified as a potential ally. Similar in size to the megalodon, the Leviathan holds an advantage in mass, weighing around 57 tons compared to the megalodon's 50 tons. Although its bite force is weaker, the Leviathan's forward-facing teeth, measuring up to 1 foot long, make it difficult for prey to escape. Combined with superior intelligence and durability, it is estimated that the Leviathan would win 65% of confrontations against a megalodon, though the latter has the upper hand in stealth. However, the Leviathan could also pose a threat to marine ecosystems. Elsewhere, Colombia and India have declared states of emergency due to the appearance of prehistoric snakes that can reach up to 45 feet in length and exhibit aggressive behavior towards humans. In Colombia, the titanoboa dominates swamps and aquatic environments, while in India, the Vasuki indicus, a terrestrial snake, preys on large mammals and humans. This snake was named after a mythical serpent associated with the god Shiva. To address these threats, an organization called GPAC has been formed, and many governments are bombing the openings that allowed these prehistoric species to emerge, aiming to prevent further emergencies. The episode concludes with a recording near one of these openings, capturing strange sounds, likely from other prehistoric creatures. Finally, the video suggests that some theories propose these creatures may have surfaced to escape an even greater danger. Viewers are urged to stay vigilant as more threats could appear at any moment. The following episode begins with the discovery of a third capsized fishing vessel within a week near the Portuguese coast, signaling an increasingly serious oceanic threat. Meanwhile, in Australia, Megalania nests have been found in basements, with one resident reporting the presence of a baby Megalania inside their home. In contrast, residents of Montana and nearby states have entered a state of panic after detecting the presence of dinosaurs in the area. The GPAC organization, responsible for managing this situation, initially implemented a unified strategy of bombing the openings. However, they have decided to suspend this campaign as new openings are appearing at a much faster rate than anticipated. Destroying one opening unexpectedly triggers the appearance of others, rendering the resources spent on bombings ineffective. Instead, the strategy has shifted to adapting to the resurgence of these prehistoric species and studying their origins. Citizens are prohibited from approaching within a mile of the openings, and assistance is being provided to those living nearby. The latest report mentions the sighting of a massive flying predator in Texas known as the Quetzalcoatlus. This creature is described as one of the largest ever known and possibly the largest recorded pterosaur. It stands 16 feet tall, weighs approximately 500 pounds, and boasts a 36-foot wingspan, casting a massive shadow on the ground. In the event of a sighting, immediate shelter in enclosed or confined spaces is strongly advised. A brief segment of the video questions whether all these events are linked to the wrath of Quetzalcoatl, one of the most significant gods in pre-Hispanic Mesoamerican cultures. Despite its toothless beak, the Quetzalcoatlus swallows its prey whole, making digestion a slow and prolonged process. It primarily feeds on small animals such as sheep, deer, and pets, rarely attacking larger prey or adult humans. When threatened, it uses its sharp beak to defend itself. The video then recounts a devastating incident where a mother witnessed her son being snatched away by a Quetzalcoatlus as he left school. Tragically, the boy has been declared presumed dead. This event has caused widespread shock, leaving many parents in a state of fear and confusion. In response, several school districts have closed their facilities while emergency safety protocols are implemented. This closure underscores the gravity of the situation and the impact the creature has had on the daily lives of local communities. In addition to attacks on humans, the video reports that the Quetzalcoatlus has also been preying on livestock, causing a crisis for Texas farmers. In one case, a farmer attempted to scare the creature away using his farm dog. Tragically, the dog ended up becoming the predator's prey. These events have sparked outrage among local residents, who are demanding action to address this prehistoric threat. This section concludes by promising updates on how communities are organizing to respond to this unusual danger, emphasizing the magnitude of the problem they face. The next report discusses Oompi, a mammoth from the Toronto Zoo that died of tuberculosis, despite veterinarians' efforts to save him. His death has left Oompi Jr. without a father. In Australia, megalania sightings have significantly reduced kangaroo populations. Kangaroos play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance by controlling overgrowth and dispersing seeds through their droppings. In response to this crisis, GPAC has launched a hunting incentive, offering $2,000 for the successful hunt of a megalania. However, people are still warned to avoid approaching these animals. The latest report mentions the appearance of the Thylacoleo, also known as the marsupial lion. This creature measures around 5 feet in length and weighs over 200 pounds. Despite its size, it has a bite force comparable to that of a modern lion, enabling it to take down much larger prey. Its teeth are specifically designed for slicing through flesh and bone, making it highly effective in ambush attacks. As with the Quetzalcoatlus, a brief phrase appears on screen for a few moments. Lions of Judgment. We will explore this later. It is advised to avoid sudden movements, running, or loud noises, as these can trigger an attack. The presence of the Thylacoleo increases the risk of hunting megalania, posing an even greater threat to kangaroos. Another report mentions the emergence of a sauropod dinosaur. These dinosaurs can reach 40 feet in height and weigh up to 30 tons. Specifically, a Brachiosaurus has been spotted roaming protected forests and consuming large amounts of vegetation. This behavior has raised concerns about the potential exacerbation of climate change effects due to its herbivorous diet. This situation has prompted activists to call for the removal or hunting of the Brachiosaurus to protect the environment. However, some argue that these creatures should not be punished for following their natural instincts. GPAC has clarified that, for now, they will not intervene with this species, focusing instead on more immediate threats. Another segment reports the devastating appearance of a group of T-Rex in Montana, where 313 people lost their lives. 19 T-Rex were recorded attacking the center of Billings simultaneously, causing massive destruction. GPAC arrived to assist survivors, but the dinosaurs disappeared before authorities could track them. The T-Rex stands 20 feet tall and can reach up to 44 feet in length. Its bite force exceeds 8,000 psi, more than twice that of a crocodile. Its front teeth are designed for gripping and tearing, while its thicker and stronger side teeth are optimized for crushing bone. There is speculation that T-Rex may cooperate with one another and even appear in aquatic environments. In this section, a reversed audio clip plays, and when corrected, it says something that we will discuss later. The presence of the T-Rex has led many to purchase firearms, though it is recommended to use them only for self-defense or to scare the creatures away. One T-Rex in particular has drawn attention due to its distinct appearance. Nicknamed Daba, its existence remains shrouded in mystery. The video concludes by making it clear that no place is safe, as hostile prehistoric creatures are present in all environments: seas, oceans, land, and sky. Finally, we have reached the last episode of the first season of Prehistoric Emergence. The YouTube video begins by addressing the concerns raised among viewers following the unexpected appearance of a mysterious statue accompanied by strange sounds in the previous broadcast. The creators explained that they were victims of cyber attacks, suspected to be a prank aimed at instilling fear. They clarify that an investigation is already underway to uncover the source of these attacks. The video then reports that the GPEC organization has begun mobilizing global military forces to control the prehistoric emergency. As these troops prepare, the public is urged to rely on local authorities for assistance in emergencies. Next, the video introduces a surprising development: the reappearance of ancient apex predators of the Earth. The first mentioned is the Anomalocaris, a prehistoric arthropod approximately 2 feet in length that dominated the seas during the Cambrian period. While it was previously believed that this creature preyed on hard-shelled animals, recent observations reveal that it prefers soft-bodied prey. Interestingly, this segment highlights the positive ecological effects of the Anomalocaris in the modern environment. Specifically, the creature has been helping to control shipworms, invasive pests that bore into wooden structures, causing millions of dollars in damage to ships and docks. Thanks to the Anomalocaris, the population of these pests is decreasing, presenting an unexpected benefit for oceanic ecosystems. The video then introduces the Camarasaurus, a cephalopod-like creature from the Ordovician period, measuring about 20 feet in length. Its shell not only provides protection, but also assists in maintaining buoyancy. Although the Camarasaurus is not inherently aggressive, it will attack humans if it feels threatened. A sudden video distortion reveals the cryptic phrase, "the shell-bearer rising," the first sign of true Leviathan's emergence. This reference to the Leviathan, a biblical sea monster, describes it as an indomitable creature of unparalleled strength and ferocity, a twisted serpent or sea dragon destined to be destroyed by God on Judgment Day. The Camarasaurus is also described as having a positive impact on modern ecosystems. It preys on green crabs, an invasive species that disrupts economies and ecosystems by depleting clam, oyster, and mussel populations. By feeding on these crabs, the Camarasaurus helps restore ecological balance and reduces economic losses in the fishing industry. At this point, the video emphasizes that both the Anomalocaris and the Camarasaurus are examples of prehistoric predators that, despite their roles in ancient ecosystems, are contributing positively to the modern environment. The importance of protecting these species is highlighted, as their beneficial impacts could be lost if they are not properly managed. Later in the video, a troubling situation is addressed. Thai fishermen have captured wild Anomalocaris, turning the species into a culinary sensation at local restaurants. This has sparked a surge in demand for exotic prehistoric seafood, with many fishermen expressing interest in capturing more of these creatures. The video warns that this activity could reverse the positive effects these species have had on ocean ecosystems due to overfishing. To conclude, the video mentions that activists have launched boycott campaigns against restaurants planning to serve dishes like Anomalocaris tempura and Camarasaurus calamari. Meanwhile, GPEC has ignored this issue, as it seems to be focused on military operations. As a result, the video makes a heartfelt call for human goodwill to protect these creatures and prevent their exploitation. Based on the observations, especially the reversed audio, this series portrays humanity facing judgment. The phrase "lions of judgment" can be interpreted in several ways, particularly in the Bible, where lions are symbols of power, destruction, and divine judgment. For instance, in the Old Testament, lions are associated with God's destructive force during judgment. The lion's role as a predator and destroyer makes it a powerful symbol for those under judgment. On the other hand, the term Daba, spelled in various ways, appears in ancient biblical translations, referring to a wild beast or something that moves in a terrifying and destructive manner, symbolizing an unstoppable threat. Daba is also a figure in the Quran, linked to Islamic eschatological beliefs about the Day of Judgment, where its appearance signals the nearness of the final reckoning. And if all of this still doesn't convince you, I've saved the best for last. At a certain point in the video, we can see the phrases, "We have sinned," "deadly sin," and "human greed." Taking all this into account, it's clear that humanity is being subjected to divine punishment. Based on everything we know so far, this judgment stems from our greed, our intense, unbridled desire to have more and more, far beyond what we truly need. One thing is certain, the worst is yet to come. Well, that's all for today. It's evident that there will be a second season of this analog horror series, so once it's complete, you'll find the respective analysis and explanation here on the channel. What do you think? Share your opinion in the comments section. I'd love to read it. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover on the channel, feel free to let me know in the comments. And remember, this video was made by a cat, and cats can't talk. Thank you for watching. Take care, and see you soon.